You are looking live at Patterson Field here in Montgomery, Alabama for the championship game of the Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League between the Black Barons, the home team in black, and the Angels in orange. I'm Brian Fulford. Joining me is Simone Stanley, and it's an honor to be here. And right off the bat, leadoff hit by center fielder Bryson for the Angels over the center fielder's head, rounding second on his way to third. So a leadoff triple.
That's how you want to start out if you're the Angels. Definitely want to push the agenda early because the Black Barons, they are the team to beat. They have been the team at the top of this league throughout this summer. So the Angels definitely want to start off pushing the pace, and that's the way to do it if you're Bryson.
That was Bryson Claiborne with that leadoff hit, triple. Beautifully hit ball. Center fielder played it a little bit too close. So now coming to the plate is the DH. Arthur Douglas Jr. batting in the DH spot. He's right here from Montgomery, Alabama.
Hometown kid.
The 0-1 pitch, off-speed pitch called for a strike.
Douglas currently playing college at Laureline B. Wallace Community College.
The 0-2, outside, ball one. On the mound for the Black Barons, the top seed in this tournament, as we have made it through 6 weeks of action. They have been the top seed throughout, is Ashton King. Just misses on the outside part of the plate. The count will even up at 2.
Ashton King, you talk about him, left-handed pitcher, sophomore at Stillman College right now from Gautier, Mississippi.
2 balls and 2 strikes. That ball hit towards left. Coming in and making that play is the left fielder, and that'll bring, yes, it will bring the first run in. As that was the left fielder, Miguel Jenkins did a good job of fielding it and almost was able to get the put out there.
Yeah, we had all the drama at home plate with all the dust flying up. Umpire definitely has to keep his eye open right there when he's making those calls because it's going to get close.
Good speed by Claiborne there to tag up and get home. So the sacrifice RBI goes to Douglas, and now coming to the line, the first baseman, Manuel Martinez.
Manuel from Mexico, a junior right now at Talladega College.
First pitch in the dirt, ball one.
And these rosters are full of collegiate athletes that are playing college baseball all over. We have a few HBCUs. We have a few SIAC schools, some SWAC representing, some community college representing. So a good mix of talent from across the Southeast.
Pitch misses. Well, it hit the outside part of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike is the count. Hit to the shortstop. Fields it cleanly over to first. Nice job by the shortstop, J.J. Smith. Correction, that's Jordan Treadwell, the shortstop. Nice, easy 6-3 for the second out.
Jordan Treadwell representing the MEAC Coppin State shortstop and second baseman, a junior right now, originally from California. So coming from Cali over to the East Coast to play some HBCU baseball.
TJ Blackman stands in the box, looks at the first pitch with 2 outs. Blackman will be playing right field. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside to Blackman. 2 balls and 1 strike is the count. 2 outs. Caught the outside part of the plate on that one. Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Blackman steps in the box. King to the plate. Outside misses. Count is full. Nice eye there by Blackman. The full count from Ashton King. Ripped into right field. Nice single there by Blackman. And so a good piece of hitting there on the 3-2.
Yep, deuces were wild, and that's usually when we get a little action going. But the Angels keeping this at-bat alive. Like I said, the Barons are the top-seeded team in the league, so the Angels definitely want to take advantage of their appearances, and that's what they're doing right now.
Alex Glass comes to the plate now with a runner aboard with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. There's a ball that's hit towards right. It's going foul. Right fielder coming on. Wasn't able to get to it fast enough. Glass steps back into the box. The count is 0-1. Runner on first is TJ Blackman. The pitch from King, he goes over to first. Check the runner. The 0-1 pitch to the plate. Swing and miss. Big cut. Count is now 0-2. And Ashton King has an opportunity to get out of this inning. The 0-2 pitch. Oh, they caught him.
Uh-oh.
Got a rundown situation here. And they tagged the runner. So nice pickoff play there by King as he was able to hem up TJ Blackman in a little bit of a, let me see if I can do the math here. 1, 3, 4, 1. All right.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad there. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning here. The Black Barons will come up with their first at bat here in the Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League Championship game right here from historic Patterson Field in Montgomery, Alabama. Bottom of the first inning coming up here. The Black Barons will come to the plate here. They are the number 1 seed in this tournament here. We're in the championship game of the 2025 Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League. Leading off for the Black Barons will be the shortstop, Jordan Treadwell.
Jordan Treadwell representing the MEAC, Coppin State Baseball, rising junior from California.
All right. And on the mound for the Angels will be Sandro Adames from out of Talladega College. The junior left-hander.
And they're in the HBCU AC. They had a rebrand.
Yeah. A rebrand went from the old GCAC, Gulf Coast Athletic Conference,
To the HBCU Athletic Conference.
Yeah, finished their first year in the rebranded and expanded as they went to an increase of schools. I think to about 10, if my unofficial numbers serve me right.
You're usually right, Brian.
12, excuse me. Producer corrects me at 12. I knew it was more than 10, or at least 10. 3 balls and 1 strike from Adames to Treadwell. Big cut. You know, Simone, when you swing and the helmet comes off, you know, that's a
big cut.
That's a pretty good indication that you were going for the fence on that one.
This is not the home run derby, but beautiful field to swing a home run to. Patterson Field, sponsored by the Players Alliance.
And caught him looking. So first strikeout, first out for Adames. 1 away for the Angels.
First strikeout of the game so far. Right now, the Angels starting off sharp. They jump out to a 1-run lead off triple from Bryson, start this game off, and now 1 up, 1 down as they take the field.
Jordan Smith, the center fielder. And there's a ball. There's a chopper in the infield. Oh, a little miscommunication there by the shortstop and third baseman. And Smith is going to attempt. Oh, he made the attempt to try to get the second. And the throw from the left fielder to the second baseman wasn't clean, and so he ends up stealing second.
That was close.
How would you score that?
From my eye, you mean on the board?
Go ahead. I was going to see what your eyes saw. I saw it flashing on the board. You know, so
I don't know. That one was tight. But
well, you could probably go an E. I don't know if you give it to the shortstop or third baseman.
Yeah.
There was an error though.
They both were looking.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's got to make the call.
Communicate.
Yeah, so an error, and then the runner advanced to second. So I don't know. We'll unofficially call it maybe a E5. Well, no, it's a scoreboard reset here. We'll figure it out here in a second. Coming to the plate here is J.J. Smith, the third baseman for the Black Barons.
J.J. Smith, East Mississippi Community College freshman, incoming freshman. So coming off a high school season right now. Going to start his collegiate career soon. Great way to play against some collegiate competition before that season starts officially. Mississippi native.
We started off the game with 2 Jordans, and then we go from a pair of Smiths. So
yeah, he's not officially on the roster as JJ, so
okay.
You had threw me off at first. Because I was like, I don't see a J. I see a lot of J's.
Well, I had 2 Jordans. 2 Jordans to start. The lead, Jordan Treadwell, who is struck out. And then you had Jordan Smith, who's on second. And now you get J.J. Smith.
Yeah.
That's where I was going with that. I know, confusing. I don't know. Just something that caught my eye. You know.
Yeah. No, it was a lot. I'm literally looking like
It was a
making sure I
lot.
got it straight.
It was a lot. Apologies for that.
No, it wasn't on you. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
all the J's and Smiths.
Mm-hmm. The 3-0 pitch. Right back up the middle. That's going to bring a run in. Smith comes around second. Center fielder has a little trouble, but a nice single RBI there by J.J. Smith evens the score up at 1.
And the Black Barons get on the board again. They know how to hit. They know how to score. They're the top-seeded team in the league for a reason. Working now with no outs, bring a run home. Look like they're finding that gap right there. Angels got to be careful.
Mm-hmm. Nigel Jenkins. We stick with the theme there of Jays, the left fielder.
I was actually going to say we switched it up with an N name.
We did. We did.
But Nigel, hometown guy, Alabama State sophomore.
All right.
From Pike Road, Alabama.
First pitch by Adames was outside. There's a ball that's hit to the shortstop, bobbles it a little bit. He's able to cleanly pick it up and get the force out at second base.
Play was still made. They definitely attacking that shortstop so far, but was able to get that out.
So 2 outs, and the catcher, Daniel Salter, will step in. Score is tied up at 1 here. Adames checks Jenkins over at first. Get the uniform a little dirty here.
Daniel Salter, our catcher, right-handed pitcher from Stillman College, Jackson, Mississippi, native.
Runners on the go. Oh, it's fouled off, though. So Jenkins will jog it back to first. Count evens up at, well, that's the first pitch, matter of fact. So 0-1 is the count. The 0-1 pitch, he goes over to first again.
Definitely getting dirty today.
Adames looks over at first, comes to the plate, high, ball 1. You know, these guys have been training and playing together and against each other for about 6 weeks now. So I think they know the tendency.
Yeah.
So when you see the pitchers check the runner there, ball's in the dirt, and it'll be 2 balls and 1 strike. You have to imagine that they know that this guy is a threat, so I got to keep him honest over there.
Yeah, only 3 teams in the league. You got the Expos, who didn't make the championship game, and then you have the Black Barons and the Angels. So very familiar when you're rotating, playing each other multiple times a week.
Runners going. The throw, just a little low. And Jenkins will slide in safely to second. The count will move to 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Got 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Salter has an opportunity to bring a run in. He sits on it. And that was a called strike. So the count is full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here.
And see runner on second.
Runner's going. Oh, they got a pick off at third. Are they going to get him? Yep, they do. So just a little too eager was Jenkins, and he is out. So no runners left on. 1 run with 1 hit. And we head to the top of the second inning from the 2025 Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League Championship game right here in the historic Patterson Field in Montgomery, Alabama. We're heading to the top of the second inning here. The Black Barons with a new pitcher on the mound. It'll be Kevin Velasco. Velasco will be on the mound here for the Black Barons. And
For the Angels, your shortstop, Alex Ladd.
Another Talladega Tornado, Kelvin Velasco.
so Alex Glass.
So a new pitcher coming in early for the Black Barons.
Glass right by the third baseman. There's a leadoff single for Glass, the shortstop.
And the Angels are doing a great job leading off these innings.
Mm-hmm.
Very productive. Single there. Led off the first inning with a triple.
Catcher, number 11.
Getting runners on base early.
Gonzalez.
Kelvin Gonzalez, the catcher, comes to the plate here with a runner on, no outs. Fouled off down the right field line.
Gonzalez, freshman at Talladega College. From Venezuela.
The 0-1 from Velasco. Takes his time. Goes over to first. And so the umpire, first base umpire, seems to be doing a little instructing there.
Teachable moment.
Oh, definitely. That's what this is. That's what this opportunity is for these young men, as they have come to Montgomery here to get a little bit stronger, get a little bit better, and head back to their respective colleges a little bit more productive than they were when they arrived. So that also includes, learning the intricacies of the game. The 0-1 pitch. There's a ball that's hit towards center field. Center field backing up. He'll settle in under it. Nice play there by Jordan Smith in center field. And that should bring Alondes Armistad to the plate.
Up next, your left fielder, Alondes Armistad.
He's the left fielder comes to the plate with one aboard. First pitch inside, ball one.
Alondes, our batter from Tuskegee University.
There's the throw over to first. There's another ball that's hit towards center field. No, that'll go towards second. Second fielder, or second baseman, excuse me, doing a great job of getting into shallow center there.
Great play there.
Nice play there by the second baseman, Daniel Flores. He read that one just right, so 2 outs away, 2 outs.
Tie ball game right now. Very close game we have here so far. Championship. This is definitely what you want to see.
Indeed. Coming to the plate now, we've got the extra hitter. Oh, check that. Juniel Rodriguez, excuse me, the third baseman.
Third baseman. Junior.
Incoming freshman at Talladega College. So another guy coming off his high school career, getting some exposure, early exposure to some collegiate talent.
Mm-hmm. It's a good way to spend the summer, especially if you love the game of baseball. Two outs, runner on first. High and away. Ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Rodriguez. On deck is the extra hitter, Iris Smith. There's a high fly ball going into foul territory. First baseman coming over.
Oh, close.
Good effort there. Unable to come up with that one.
That was a hard one to track with this sun.
And look, and the wind is kind of carrying it towards the fence as we're looking at the wind blowing a little bit from left to right. I was corrected. We can see the flags. If you're watching us, you can't see the flags, but take our word on it that it's blowing left to right.
I took your word for it, Brian.
I appreciate it. You can see the same flag, so I mean, thank you. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first.
Even without checking the flags, I trusted you.
Velasquez to the plate. Woo, hot shot right up the middle. And a beautiful piece of hitting there by Rodriguez. And so the Angels have 2 aboard now, as Glass will head over to second base. And that'll bring up Iris. Well, let's double check. Let's make sure about that. Looks like instead it'll be Trevor Giles.
Trevor Giles, infielder, yep. 2 runners on. Angels definitely want to capitalize here. Jump out to a little lead on the Black Barons. Stack up some runs, get some insurance runs.
Chopper towards the shortstop. Takes a bit of a hop on him, but he fields it cleanly and unable to get that ball over to the first baseman as he pulled him off the bag with the throw. And so the bases will be full now.
Thought he would have made the play at second.
Yeah, it looked like that little hop might have threw off the timing of the throw.
Now the bases are loaded. Then you got your lead off with an opportunity to make a big play. Bryson had the leadoff triple to start this game.
Indeed.
Now the bases are loaded, and this is the guy you will want at the plate if you're the Angels.
And he sends the ball into shallow right center.
Oh.
Unable to come up with that was the second baseman. One run comes in. The relay unable to get there in time as 2 runs come aboard on a shallow hit ball into right, just past the second baseman. So a 2 RBI single for Bryson Claiborne.
So 2 appearances, a triple, and a 2 RBI single. Have a day is what they say.
Have a day, indeed.
And still working with 2 runners on right now for the Angels.
Exactly. So our score is now 3-1 for the Angels. Again, the Angels, the lower seeded team in the tournament coming in. Arthur Douglas Jr. comes to the plate, his second at-bat.
The incoming freshman at Laureline B. Wallace Community College. Montgomery native.
Had a sacrifice RBI in his first at-bat in the first inning. As Velasco is going to do everything he can to try to keep Claiborne over on first to prevent him from getting into scoring position over at second. Got a feeling he might go, though, Simone. Douglas checks up. Takes a ball, ball 1. Runners are on the corners. Velasco to the plate. There's a ball that's hit towards center, and a nice play there by the center fielder, Jordan Smith. So the Angels get 2 runs on 4 hits and leave 2 aboard. We head to the bottom of the second inning right here from the 2025 Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League Championship game in Montgomery, Alabama. We'll be back in just a moment. Back to live action here at the historic Patterson Field in Montgomery, Alabama for the championship game of the Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League. The Angels, who are in orange, able to bring 2 across in the top half of the inning, have a 3-1 lead.
Yeah. Very productive leadoff hitting from Bryson. Started the game off with a triple. Second appearance, a 2 RBI single to keep the rally going after the bases were loaded. So the Angels have been very productive. See how the Black Bears respond. They are the top team in this league coming into the game, so they know how to respond in these situations. But the Angels definitely applying the pressure early.
And we see Daniel Salter again as he was in the box at the bottom of the first inning, but his teammate got picked off. And so Salter takes a big swinging cut, and he's now looking at 2 balls and 2 strikes. On deck is Jackson Williams. The 2-2 curveball hit right to the first baseman. Took a little hop, but he's able to easily clean that up unassisted. And that'll bring Jackson Williams to the plate for his first at-bat of the day.
Jackson Williams, Alabama State University sophomore. From Montgomery, Alabama, staying home, playing baseball in the Gump year-round.
It's a ball that's hit towards center field. Center field's got to go back on it towards the track a few steps before it hits the track, and it's a nice play there by the center fielder, Bryson Claiborne.
Bryson just all over the place. I don't know if we have MVPs of the collegiate.
We're keeping our eye on
league.
him. We're keeping an eye. We're tracking it this time, Simone. We're gonna make sure we track this time. So
Definitely been saying his name a lot today.
In the box. First baseman. Number 15, Jackson Williams. Correction. DH, Marcus Jackson.
Marcus Jackson, who's the DH, is now at the plate.
Belhaven University senior, Jackson State, Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi native.
I'm sure he went to a few Jackson State games when he was at home.
Yeah. It's a lot of Jackson going on. Jackson from Jackson.
Sandro Adames still on the mound for the Angels. The 2-2 outside.
Sandro, the lefty from Talladega College.
So the count is full now for Marcus Jackson. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. To the plate, fouled off. The 3-2. Curveball missed outside. No, they said he got him.
Ooh. And we got a little spin move.
Yeah, it took a little bit of took a second for Blue to call it, but he did. And so that's the second strikeout of the contest. So no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We head to the top of the third inning. The Angels with a 3-1 lead here at the 2025 Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League Championship game. Top of the third inning here for the championship game of the Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League. The Angels, who are at the plate here, the lower seeded team of this tournament, or throughout the course of the regular season. They have a 3-1 lead right now. Manuel Martinez comes to the plate his second time. Grounded out to the shortstop in his first at bat.
Martinez, the third baseman from Talladega College, a junior from Mexico. And the Angels, they've been very productive in leading off these innings, top of the first and second. They had hits. So these leadoff batters have been doing a good job getting on base. Let's see if that continues here.
Kevin Velasco still on the mound for the Black Barons, pitching in his third inning now. The 3-0 pitch. And 4 pitches, and Martinez will take a base. And so, good call there, Simone, is that the Angels have managed to get aboard with the leadoff hitter in each inning. And that'll bring T.J. Blackman to the plate.
Your right fielder, TJ Blackman.
T.J. Blackman from Stillman College.
It's a ball that's hit towards right. Right fielder comes in, makes the play. He'll try to catch him over at first, but Martinez is able to get back. So 1 away on a hard hit ball towards right. And that'll bring Alex Glass to the plate, who we just saw
The shortstop, number 20, Alex Glass.
in the last inning as he singled to lead off the bottom of the second and then was able to score a run on the 2 RBI base hit by Bryson Claiborne. First pitch is high and away, ball 1. Velasco leans in on it, gets the signal. Looks over at first. And they catch the runner. The play over to second, and a nice pickoff play. Velasco has done a great job with that move.
Yeah.
Pretty deceptive, and so Martinez good old 1-3-6 put out. And so now Velasquez left to get on or bring a run in by himself now. Takes another ball. Oh, they called a strike on that one. So 1 ball and 1 strike with now 2 outs for Glass.
Totally different situation now.
Mm-hmm. Swinging strike. So just like that, Velasco gets ahead in the count and can try to get out of this 3 up and 3 down.
Still looking for his first strikeout. Could be here.
The 1-2 to Glass. And that's going to be a foul ball off the right field line. As you can start to see the shadows from the third base stands starting to make their way into the infield.
Gonna have to turn on those lights soon.
Pretty soon. The 1-2. Fouled off. Glass looking to stay alive.
Long at bat here for Glass.
Mm-hmm. Two outs here in the top of the third inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Velasco to the plate. No, he doesn't get it. He was looking for it. Thought he might have caught the outside part of the plate. Umpire says no. So deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the third inning. The pitch to the plate. And he's unable to get that one. So the count is even here. Good at bat here for Alex Glass.
Yeah.
Able to force a full count after a couple of foul balls.
Velasco's having to throw a lot of pitches here.
Mm-hmm. Count is full. 2 outs here. Alex Glass at the plate. Ball hit towards left. And nice play there by the left fielder. Jenkins. Nigel Jenkins had to get on his horse there and snag that one out of the air. Great play by the left fielder. So no runs, no hits, nobody left on. We head to the bottom of the third. Our score is 3-1. You're watching the championship game of the Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League. We'll be back in a moment. Live here in the bottom of the third inning. Here at the Patterson Field here in Montgomery, Alabama, the championship game of the Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League. The Black Barons come to the plate, the number 1 seed in the league, trailing 3-1, Simone.
Yep. Pressure is on. Angels do go scoreless in the third inning after scoring in the first and second. So Black Barons defense did the job. Now it's time they come out here and get some catch-up runs.
Daniel Flores, the second baseman, is at the plate. His first appearance of the game. Big cut, fouled off. And on the mound for the Angels, Sandro Adames.
Adames, the lefty from Talladega, 2 strikeouts already in this game.
Off speed, that ball is lifted high towards left. Left fielder has to make a bit of an adjustment, but he comes in a few steps, 1 out.
1 up, 1 down.
And that'll bring Bobby Torres, the right fielder, to the plate.
Bobby Torres, sophomore at Edward Waters University from Hialeah, Florida.
First pitch high. You know, Simone, we are here at the historic Patterson Field here in Montgomery. This stadium opened back in 1949.
1949?
Yeah, it's been home to several professional minor league teams. It was home to the NCAA Division II baseball championships for 20 years. It has been home to Tuskegee University before they built their baseball field on campus. And currently, through its relationship with Minority Baseball Prospects and the Players Alliance, they have been able to refurbish various parts of the stadium, and it serves a purpose here for local high school and college teams. And I think the relationship there between Minority Baseball Prospects and Players Alliance will continue to bring some life to this historic ballpark and provide a great opportunity for local high school baseball teams to have a home field, have a quality home field to play at.
Super high quality because the field is beautiful.
So after walking Bobby Torres, the Angels will have a quick huddle there at the mound.
And that was the first walk.
First walk of the day for Adames.
Angels running a tight ship. 2 strikeouts, give up 1 walk, and we got to talk already.
Oh, look, I mean, you're up 3-1. You know this is a dangerous team. The Barons have been the top
Aggressive
team for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, this team has good hitting, good pitching, good speed.
Yep.
So you got to, if you want to beat the top seeds, you got to find a way to play a good, solid game with as few mistakes as possible, right?
Gotta stay sound. And the Angels, so far, they've been playing a great game. The guy we've been talking about a lot so far has been Bryson, playing center field right now for the Angels. But like you said, can't get too comfortable.
No, you can't.
Future has a great song called Comfortable.
I'll have to look that up.
You should.
Jordan Treadwell comes to the plate, his second at-bat. He struck out in his first at-bat back in the first inning as he showed bunt, but pulled it back, and so it ends up being a a ball, a strike, correction, 1 ball and 1 strike. As Adames will do what he can to try to keep Bobby Torres as close to first base as possible. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd.
And we talked about the shadows. Look how far it's gone now since the last inning.
Oh, yeah.
Shadows coming off of third base bleachers. I know that feel good now at the plate.
Well, yes, I always wonder about the challenges of picking up the ball. It may not be as bad seeing where the shadows are on the mound, but earlier I imagine it would have been a challenge because there was more of a contrast between the sun and the shade. Called strike there, so our count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Adames goes back over to first.
Got to be quick over there.
Well, for both pitchers who we've seen in this contest, they're both left-handers, and it kind of makes it easy for them to get that throw over to first. And we have seen a couple of pickoffs here.
Yeah.
To the plate, fouled off as he caught him inside there. Probably more pickoffs that I've seen in 3 innings than I have in the last collegiate baseball game I watched.
And our batter, Jordan Treadwell, is from Coppin State, representing the MEAC, a junior from Menifee, California.
Wow, okay. From California, plays baseball on the other side of the country, and then comes down to the South for some collegiate baseball. This young man is not afraid to travel.
Right. Hopping on and off a jet.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Love to see young people be adventurous and not be afraid to get out of their hometown and maybe their comfort zone. Full count. Caught him swinging on an off-speed pitch away.
3rd strikeout.
And that's the 2nd time Treadwell has been struck out. And so that'll bring Jordan Smith to the plate. Jordan Smith, the center fielder.
Edward Waters University sophomore from Jacksonville, Florida.
Got a really good baseball program there at Edward Waters. I think just a couple of seasons ago, they were the Black College National Champs, or a small school.
Black College World Series.
World Series. Now,
champs.
Thank you, yeah.
Edward Waters pretty consistent across all sports right now.
The enrollment of that school, everything about that school is getting bigger and better. There's a ball that's hit towards right fielder. He took a second to, I think, kind of pick it up in the sun, and then he had to come in on that. So no runs, no hits, 1 runner left aboard. And we head to the top of the 4th inning. The Angels have a 3-1 lead over the top-seeded Black Barons here at the 2025 Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League Championship game. We'll be back in a moment. Back to live action here at the historic Patterson Field in Montgomery, where the Angels come to the top of the fourth inning with a 3-1 lead here against the top-seeded Black Barons. And Kelvin Gonzalez is at the plate here. He's 0 for 1 today, flied out to center in his first at-bat.
And the Angels have reached base with their leadoff batters every inning so far. Let's see if they continue that trend.
Stat of the day, stat of the day. The Simone stat of the day.
Our leadoff batter this time, Kelvin Gonzalez, catcher from Talladega. A lot of tornadoes on this Angels roster. 4 Talladega College players.
There's a high ball hit into shallow right. Right fielder comes in and makes the play. So there's one away.
Well, there goes my stat of the day, Brian.
Well, it was good for a third of this game.
I can scratch that off my notebook.
I think so. Announcer's jinx. Yes, there
Well,
we go.
Yeah, it was you jinxed me. Once you called it out.
Oh, I jinxed it?
Yeah, because it was working when I kept saying it, but once you acknowledged
Once I
it as
acknowledged
the stat
it,
of the
okay.
day,
There we go. Okay,
yeah.
there we go. Alandis Armistad comes to the plate. First pitch by Kevin Velasco is a strike. Armistad popped out to the second baseman in his first at-bat.
Amistad from Tuskegee University.
There's a chopper to short. Cleanly fields it. Nice throw there. Nice, clean 6-3.
Smooth play there. 2 up, 2 down. We
Nice.
talked about not getting comfortable if you're the Angels when they gave up that walk in the bottom of the third. But now when we talk about when they're looking at these at-bats, got to take advantage of them because they do have a 3-1 lead on the Black Barons, but the Black Barons are the team to beat. They sat atop the league throughout the summer.
Rodriguez, a short chopper. The pitcher comes over, makes the throw. Beautiful turn and throw there by Velasco as he did a great job of hustling to and watch the replay on the high chopper. Fields it, turns, and throws with great accuracy. So a beautiful 1-3, retires the side in order. So that's 5 in a row for Velasco. And no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning of our championship game of the Minority Baseball Prospects 2025 Collegiate League. We'll be back in a moment. Heading to the bottom of the fourth inning, and the Black Barons looking to get some runs across and cut into this 3-1 deficit. J.J. Smith comes to the plate, his second at bat. He had a single RBI in the first inning. And since then, Sandro Adames has done a great job of retiring the Black Barons.
3 strikeouts.
1 per inning.
Up. Boom, boom, boom.
Outside, ball 1. Two balls and 1 strike by Sandro Adames as I try to look through people and the glass onto the field.
J.J. Smith from East Mississippi Community College, an incoming freshman. South Haven, Mississippi native.
The 2-1 from Adames. Off speed outside. Strike. Caught the outside part of the plate. Count evens at 2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Smith to third base. Oh, third base. And he lost it. He had it, and then he didn't have it. So I think that'll probably go down as an error for Rodriguez.
No debate about that one.
And so Smith is aboard. And that is just the kind of break that the Barons needed.
Absolutely. They haven't scored since the first inning, last 2 innings. They went scoreless. Fielding has been doing a great job keeping this game close, though. Angels had the bases loaded in the second, scored 2 runs. But other than that, the infield especially has been keeping this game close. Now they just need to score some runs.
Nigel Jenkins at the plate.
Number 12, Nigel Jenkins.
Nigel Jenkins, the outfielder from Alabama State. Sophomore from Pike Road, Alabama.
2 balls and no strikes. Runner on first. And there's the throw over to first. A 2-0 by Adames. Just missed. 3-0 is the count. Big opportunity here for the Black Barons. As Jenkins shows bunt. He pulls it back. He rests the bat, and there's a strike.
Have to capitalize off the position they're in. Runner on, no outs. Was able to hold the Angels scoreless in the top of the 4th.
And there's the walk.
And here come the Black Barons. Too soon?
So with 2 runners on and no outs, we'll have another meeting at the mound to talk about this one. We'll step away for a short moment and come back. You're watching the championship game of the 2025 Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League. We'll be back in a moment. All right, Daniel Salter will make his second appearance at the plate today. So the Black Barons, big opportunity here with 2 aboard and no outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning, trailing by 2. Salter shows bunt. He lays it down right down the third base line. Third baseman a little high and gets by the first baseman. 1 run will come in. Runner rounding third, coming home. 2 runs will get in. And Salter will get all the way to third.
And here comes the Black Barons.
Tough play there for the third baseman, Juniel Rodriguez, as he had to come charging in. That ball set on the grass, and he just threw it a little bit high for his first baseman, Manuel Martinez. And given the large foul territory, that allowed not just 1, but 2 runners to cross the plate.
So a 2-run RBI triple to tie the game from Daniel Salter. Big play from the Stillman College catcher.
So our score is now tied up 3-3, and Jackson Williams comes to the plate with an opportunity to bring a go-ahead run in here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Jackson,
Off speed. Nice pitch, sorry.
Jackson Williams, the hometown guy, playing for a championship in his city. Alabama State sophomore from the Gump.
So it's been a tough inning here for the third baseman for the Angels.
Oh, yeah, he had the error
Had
a
the
little while
fielding
ago.
mishap, and
Yeah.
the throw on the bunt was a bit high.
Beautifully laid bunt, though.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. The 1-2, there's a ball that gets by in between the third baseman and shortstop, and there's a clean single RBI there for Jackson Williams. And the Black Barons have regained the lead, or I should say gained the lead, their first lead of the game.
Yep.
4-3 now.
And that's what we talked about. You pointed out, Brian, earlier that this Angels team can't get comfortable. You can't afford any mistakes when you're playing against the top team in your league, which is the Black Barons, the team that's known to put up a bunch of runs. Where they're going to come, you never know. But those little fielding errors, they'll catch up to you.
Yes, they will. Marcus Jackson steps to the plate, struck out in his last at-bat back in the 2nd inning with a runner aboard. Still no outs here.
Still no outs.
Still no outs.
And a runner on. Marcus Jackson from Belhaven University, a senior from Jackson, Mississippi.
1 ball and 1 strike. There's a throw over to first. Just to keep Williams honest there. To the plate, Adames. 2 balls and 1 strike now. To the plate, hit right at the shortstop, unable to clean it, so it ends up being if he could have cleaned that up, might have been able to pull a double play, but it ends up being just a simple force play, 6-3. So we got to figure out.
What?
Yeah, actually, it should be Jackson Williams is the one who would be out. There's got 2 runners on first. I'm not really sure. I think they got to figure out who's out. It should be Marcus Jackson that actually gets to stay on.
Well, they got an out.
First out. So
All right.
it's Marcus Jackson that is now on first. And that'll bring Daniel Flores to the plate. And there's a quick check over to first. Flores flied out to left field in the last inning, which was his first at-bat.
Flores from JM Community College, sophomore.
Runner going, and the catcher was unable to come up with that cleanly. So a stolen base there for Jackson. And he will be on second in scoring position. 1 ball and 1 strike now. The Black Barons with their first lead of the game, 4-3.
And they're not done yet.
So I believe the umpire signaled it's 1-1 now. Must have missed something. Oh, there's a spin around to try to check the runner at second. Nobody's there to cover him up, so. The 1-1. Oh, they might have a pickoff play. No.
I was close.
Very close. Playing a little cat and mouse there.
It's a lot of action going on over there.
Let's see if. And Adames does a good job of concentrating and throwing a strike.
Yeah.
The 1-2 by Adames. To the plate, runner goes outside. Nope, he's going to go back to second. Thought the runner might go. Count evens up at 2. Two balls and 2 strikes here. Big cut.
Ooh.
Got him.
Got him.
Rung him up.
4th strikeout for Adames.
And that'll bring Bobby Torres to the plate. Torres walked in his first at-bat, which was in the last inning, in the bottom of the 3rd. So he comes to the plate with 2 outs and a runner on second. Big cut by Torres.
You need to cut it.
Strike 1.
Bobby Torres from Edward Waters. Hialeah, Florida native. That's why I said the first time, producer.
In South Florida, they'll tell you that you left an extra syllable out at the end. But only in South Florida will they do that. Everywhere else, you're probably okay.
In my defense, Brian, I believe that's what I said the first time.
I'll take your word on it.
Roy just likes, our producer Roy just likes telling people when they're wrong.
Well, he is from South Florida, so I'm sure he has heard it a lot.
2 things can be true.
That part I agree
That
with you 100%.
could be right, and he also loves telling people when they're wrong.
That part. The 0-2 pitch by Adames. To the plate. Chopper into the gap, just past the second. Oh, second baseman did a good job of knocking it down. He comes up with it, but unable to keep that run from scoring. There's a good piece of running there by Jackson. And as you see the replay there, he knocked it down.
That ball fell out of a lot of gloves.
Yeah, it ends up being, I would give that, I would score that as a clean single. And I think that was a great job by Jackson to just be, jets on, don't slow down, all gas, no brakes, and force the second baseman. So Jordan Treadwell comes to the plate. And he has struck out his last 2 at-bats, looking to see can he get a single, keep the ball in play. The Black Barons have put 4 up here in the bottom of the 4th. Have a 5-3 lead now.
They're feeling it now. So these batters that might not have had the best appearances earlier, they're feeling amped up now.
Treadwell represents the 8th batter to come to the plate right now for the Black Barons.
Everybody get an at-bat in the 4th.
Getting close to it.
Treadwell representing the MEAC. Might be the only player from the MEAC. Definitely in this game, he's the only player from the MEAC. Maybe in the league.
Runner goes. Treadwell hits the ball into left. Clean single. Runner going hard around second. Slides into third. He gets by the third baseman coming home. And there's a run that comes across, and that was Torres. So a good piece of base running by Torres to force the action. Left fielder unable to cleanly get that relay to third as he overthrew him.
Now the Angels look a little off their game in the field. Did a great job in the first 3 innings controlling this Barons lineup. But now we see why the Black Barons are the top team in this league.
We do. We do. So we'll have a meeting at the mound. I'm not sure if we'll have I hope it'll be a short one, as they'll try to settle down Adames. As the Black Barons have opened it up here. 5 runs now. And Jordan Smith, the center fielder, comes to the plate. He is the 9th hitter of this inning. And what's really been killing the Angels is the errors. Unofficially, I'd say there's probably at least maybe 3 in this inning.
Yeah.
And a couple of them have led to runs, more than 1 run. And there's a ball that gets by the catcher. Zane unable to see it, and so the runner will advance over to third.
And when it rains, it pours. And it's a lot of trouble we're seeing for the Angels now. They're running a pretty tight ship in the first 2.5 innings of this game, but things seem to be falling apart a little bit.
So Sandro Adames, with 2 outs here, needs to get out of this inning. Outside ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes here to Jordan Smith, who is
Other one gets away from the catcher.
he's 0 for 1 with a run scored in 2 previous plate appearances.
Jordan Smith, Edward Waters, sophomore from Jacksonville, Jacksonville, Florida. Well, he might be from Jacksonville, Mississippi, because it just says Jacksonville.
Is there a
hometown.
Jacksonville, Mississippi?
You're right.
There's the trivia question right
Right.
there. The 3-0 outside, and he'll take his base on balls.
And the inning just keeps on going for the Black Barons.
It does, and now J.J. Smith will come to the plate for the 2nd time in this inning.
Up to the plate, number 12, Nigel Jenkins.
J.J. Smith from East Mississippi Community College.
Correction, third baseman, number 18, Jason Smith.
Actually, will be going to East Mississippi Community College. He was an incoming freshman.
Fouled off. Count moves to 1-1. Sandro Adames looking for that out, throws over to first.
Just one out away. If
See
they
he
can find it.
Yeah, see if he can get out of this inning, make a good clean pitch. Off speed, runner is going to steal second, standing up, no throw. Don't want to risk another error or anything that might yield another run.
Right, now you find yourself in that situation where some of these plays you don't want to even attempt.
You're just concentrating on the batter at the plate right now. Anything in the infield, the play's at first. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off.
Adames has 4 strikeouts already. This will be a great time to get his 5th.
Runners on second and third. The 1-2. High. Ball 2. Deuces are really wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 aboard. Off speed, chopper towards third. An easy play over to first, and great job by the third baseman Rodriguez. He needed that one to get out of that inning. So a nice clean 5-3 ends the inning. The Black Barons bring 5 across, leave 2 runners aboard, and they will head to the top of the 5th inning with a 6-3 lead here at the championship game of the 2025 Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League. We head to the top of the 5th inning, and the Angels looking for maybe a little help from above here as they're trailing now 6-3 after giving up 5 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning.
I was going to say something along those lines.
I beat you to it?
Read my mind. I was going to say there weren't any Angels in the outfield.
Oh, not in that last half of the inning. No, there weren't.
Last half inning. No.
Especially not in the infield, given the number of errors there on the infield. But that's all right. Got a chance to redeem yourself here at the plate now. And Trevor Giles is at the plate. He singled back in the second inning, which was his last plate appearance. 1 ball and 2 strikes. High, ball 2. Count is even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Trevor Giles from Chattahoochee Valley Community College.
Ball goes foul off the right field line. Right fielder unable to make it over there in time, so he'll stay alive in the box. Behind Giles will be the top of the order for the Angels, Bryson Claiborne, followed by Arthur Douglas. Kevin Velasco, the left-hander, still on the mound for the Black Barons. The 2-2. Ooh, runner steps out, calls time.
Angels need to have a big inning here. Haven't scored since the second.
The 2-2. And he was just trying to stay alive on that one as it goes foul into the bleachers. Somebody will need to send one of those kids up there to go get that one.
Don't see any little
No, they
baseball
don't.
boys
They don't
out
seem to be.
today.
They don't seem to be too eager to want to go run after it.
Might be a little too hot for that.
Well, the sun has set. We would call this dusk in the Midwest. They probably do down here as well.
Are you from the Midwest?
I am from the Midwest.
Where are you from?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
I would have never guessed.
The count is full to Trevor Giles. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Thought you were a Florida boy.
I've lived in Florida over half of my life, so I might have to claim it. The 3-2, unable to get the bottom part of the plate, and he commits that walk. Just the second walk by Velasco. So the top of the lineup comes in, Bryson Claiborne. Claiborne has tripled and singled in his 2 previous at-bat with 2 RBIs on the day. Takes the first pitch inside, ball 1.
Let's see if he can get another rally going. We know he's capable. Now would be a great time.
He's been the consistent hitter, the most consistent hitter for the Angels. Let's see if he can spark a rally here. Angels trailing by 3. Called a strike on that. 1 ball and 1 strike now. Fouled off. So Velasco is ahead now. 1-2 is the count. The 1-2 by Velasco. And another foul ball there by Claiborne, who's fights to stay in this at-bat.
We have a little girl going after that ball.
Velasco checks the runner at first. Comes to the plate. There's a ball hit right at the shortstop. 6-4-3. They say he's safe.
Whew.
So Claiborne does a good job of outrunning it as we watch the replay there. 6-4.
Safe.
Mm-hmm. So Arthur Douglas will come to the plate now. There's one out, and it's Bryson Claiborne that is over on first.
Arthur Douglas Jr., incoming freshman to Lurleen B. Wallace Community College.
Do you know the mascot name?
The Lions.
Really?
I don't know. But Lurleen Lions would make sense.
Okay.
Number 15.
Let's look it up and see if Simone is right.
It's the Patriots.
Oh, you. So it's not even an animal. So you were on the wrong species altogether.
I feel like I was going down the right track if I had to make a random guess.
One ball and one strike to Douglas. As he comes over to first, looking to keep Claiborne from darting off the second. The 1-1 bounces away from the catcher. Claiborne will go to second. He thinks about going to third. Nope. So
Now the Angels get a blessing.
Under humanitarian parole in 2023, and he has been applying for asylum, so he's a pending asylum case. And he was
So the Angels get to take advantage of a wild pitch this time.
in a vehicle that was pulled over by Florida.
And so we'll get a timeout here and an opportunity for the Black Barons to come to the mound.
Program that allows local law enforcement, and it's really been utilized in Florida.
Give us an opportunity to let people know about this relationship between minority baseball prospects and Players Alliance. And if you're unfamiliar with Players Alliance, you can visit their website at playersalliance.org.
Under this program, in an immigration capacity. So this is an immigrant.
Players Alliance is a team focused on building equitable systems in order to change the trajectory of diversity throughout baseball.
We have been noticing that this
A collection of
locator that usually allows the public, family members, attorneys,
former
loved ones, their
Major League Baseball players.
using their name and nationality.
This organization has dedicated themselves to this cause. Players are committing not only their time and energy to build a stronger and more successful game for the future.
Reasons is that this is a state-run facility. You know, DHS has said
And it says their mission is to address baseball's systemic barriers to equity and inclusion by creating pathways to opportunities on and off the field for an undeniable pipeline of black talent.
publish this list. That's one of the reasons we published the 750 names of people detained
So 2 balls and 1 strike.
here to be scheduled to be detained
Big sweeping curve misses. Count moves to 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike for Arthur Douglas. Claiborne is on second. Okay. Were you thrown off by that at all? Because I certainly was. Oh, as Velasco threw it to the shortstop, and it threw me for a second because I saw it. And I'm like, whoa, that's going into the outfield. And I said, no, he's throwing it right to the shortstop. And so the third base, the third base coach is calling for a huddle there.
What's the confusion about?
Well, he's calling for something, which is thus signaling for the umpires to meet. And I'm not sure if it had to do with that particular play by Velasco. And they're going to say it's a balk, and that's going to bring out the Black Barons manager, coach, to come out and kind of argue that.
So now the Angels been able to take advantage of some miscues from the Black Barons. You had that wild pitch, advance the runner to second, and now the balk brings him to third, just getting advanced across these bases, and that's what they need. They still in this game. You know, it was a big bottom of the fourth for the Black Barons, scoring 5 runs. Still only a 3-run game. Now you got a runner on third, working with 1 out.
So the Angels have 3 runs right now on 5 hits and 2 errors, trailing the Black Barons, who have scored 6 runs on 5 hits with no errors. Well, I think we're all on the same page here. I don't think we figured it all out. I can never presume that everybody is satisfied with what they heard, but good heads-up play by the third base coach to call for a review. And so Claiborne will move over to third. Arthur Douglas in the box. 3 balls and 1 strike is the count. In the dirt, and that'll be ball 4. And so Douglas will take a base, and now he takes first on the walk. And Manuel Martinez will come in.
Runners on the corners, runner in scoring position. Only 1 out. Manuel Martinez, the tornado from Talladega College. 1 of 4 tornadoes on this Angels team.
The 1-0 pitch to the plate, outside and away, ball 2. And so now it's Velasco who is having a little trouble here, finding the plate. So there is 1 out. The 2-0. Big curve. And Martinez set on that, so count moves to 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. And just missed the outside part, so the count will move out to 3-1 now. Another 3-1. So Velasquez really struggling. Let's see if Martinez can take advantage here. Runners are on the corners. And he set on that one, but the umpire said he did hit the outside part of the plate, so now the count is full. Get these coaches mic'd up. I'd love to hear the conversations that the third base coach is having.
Pretty soon they have that now.
Well, they do. I don't think they do. At least in a lot of the games that I see, I don't see a lot of it.
Yeah, usually in like the Sunday night, Friday night games, you get a player, coach mic'd up. Sometimes the coaches don't want to be mic'd up.
Oh, sure. They definitely don't want to be. And in the dirt, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So those Angels we talked about, Simone, they showed up.
They were at the plate. They weren't in the infield. They were at the plate.
Yep.
Second time today they've had the bases loaded. Last time they was able to bring home 2 runs. See what they do this time.
Good call. Good point out. And let's see TJ Blackman, who is 1 for 2 today with a single.
From Stillman College.
Let's see if he can put the Angels back into this game. There's a ball that's hit towards right. Right fielder's going towards the wall. Oh, did he get it? No, he missed it. It went over his head. 1 run comes in. 2 run comes in. All 3 of them. A bases clearing triple by TJ Blackman ties the game up. Wow. Great effort there by the right fielder, but he was unable to – I couldn't tell if he was unable to hold on to it or it just got by him by a glove.
Yeah, it just dropped right on the wall, and that's the hometown guy, TJ Blackman, trying to win a championship in his city.
And what was fascinating to watch in that play, and if we can see that replay one more time, is that as the right fielder, Torres, was trying to make that play, you didn't know if he catches it, you couldn't tell if the runners were already in their motion, because obviously if he catches it, the runners have to tag before they can go. So it was kind of in that zone where the runners are kind of trying to decide, okay, is he going to catch it? Is he going to drop it? Is it going to get by him? And I think that's going to be it for Kevin Velasco. Is after that he ends up coming out of the game. So we'll try to tell you who the new pitcher is for the Black Barons.
On the mound now for the Black Barons, number 4, Marvin Jackson.
So Marvin Jackson will come in as the new pitcher for the Black Barons after TJ Blackman's bases clearing triple ties this game up at 6.
And the Angels were able to respond. Black Barons put the pressure on them in that bottom of the 4th inning. They score 5 runs, take their first lead of the game, and the Angels come right back, tie it up with an opportunity to still pile on some more, working with 1 out.
Well, we had a moment there, Simone, where we had some pitchers duel where the pitchers from about the bottom of the 2nd inning to the 4th, so almost about 2 innings, we had no runs come across the plate, and then all of a sudden you had just 5 runs. It's just kind of spew all over us here in this one, and then now we get this one where we get 3 runs in the top half of the sixth. No, correction, fifth.
Yes.
Fifth inning. So that was the fourth inning where bottom of the four is where. So, all right. So Marvin Jackson, the right-hander, comes up, and Alex Glass, who is 1 for 2 with a goal and a run scored, comes to the plate. The go-ahead run, and there's a ball that's hit foul towards right field.
They swinging
the-
for the fences now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a big cut. So T.J. Blackman Marcus Jackson is the pitcher, the right-hander. From Belhaven University. It's a ball that's lifted towards right center. Right fielder comes on. No, the center fielder comes over and makes the play. Runner tags, comes home. And so a great job by the center fielder, but Glass did his job bringing the run in. And so the Angels have regained the lead at 7-6. And Kelvin Gonzalez will come to the plate now. And after that exciting last few at-bats, the base pads are empty now.
Yep. For the first time in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while. 2 outs. There's a ball that's hit hard in the left field, and so another single for the Angels.
They're going to bring in a pinch runner for him.
Okay. Did you bring your binoculars today?
No, but I did bring some good eyes, number 15.
There you go.
We are working against a lot right here because the light from the stadium lights are directly at us.
Yes. Jackson Williams is the pinch runner on first. And Alondis Armistad steps in the box, in the batter's box, with 2 outs. Facing the right-handed throwing Marcus Jackson. So the 7 runs scored by the Angels are all credited to Kevin Velasco. As ball's fouled off. You know, one of the things, Simone, that nights like this, growing up in the Midwest, we would have fireflies.
We have those in the South.
They do. Okay.
Come on now, Brian.
I don't see them a lot, so.
Yes, we have those in the
Okay.
South.
All right.
It's funny because you thought you had some.
I thought I had something.
Yeah.
Thank you for squashing that one like a bug. Appreciate
The
it.
way you set it up,
I
too.
did.
One thing about the Midwest, we have these. I was like so excited. I'm like, what you got? And it was fireflies.
Crushed it. All right, and there's a base on balls. So 2 runners aboard here. And Armistad, he will take first on the walk. And Janelle Rodriguez will be the 9th batter. In total, 4 batters have been walked. So the Angels have reached base on 4 walked batters. And, of course, they have scored 4 runs here in the top of the 5th inning.
They said we can go runs for runs. That's what they told the Black Barons.
You know,
You got a big inning, we got one too.
how you get on base doesn't matter. Getting on base is what does.
Junel Rodriguez, incoming freshman at Talladega.
1 for 2 today with a single and a run scored. Hits the ball right to the shortstop. Should be an easy field. Oh, and the second baseman wasn't there. Second baseman, I don't know if he fell asleep or he just missed the communication or didn't see the ball, but the shortstop fielded it and was looking to the second baseman. And maybe give credit to the runner for just outrunning the second baseman. But either way, it means the bases are loaded once again.
Loaded for the 3rd time. First time the bases were loaded, 2 runs scored. Second time, earlier in this inning, they were cleared. Now they're reloaded for the 2nd time this inning. You know,
So if this were being officially scored, I'm not sure how you would. I'm not sure if you give an error to the second baseman or if you give it to the shortstop. I would tend to think the second baseman, wouldn't you?
I would too.
So there's a foul ball into the parking lot. A little high and inside. So deuce is wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. But the bases are juiced. Full of Angels. Woo. Little chin music inside. And so Marcus Jackson faced with a tough spot here. Doesn't get any fuller than this.
Nowhere to put them.
Oh, called strike 3. And Jackson gets out of the inning. So 4 runs scored, more walks than hits, but 3 runners are left on the base pads. And we head now to the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Angels have regained the lead, 7-6 in the championship game of the Well, the Black Barons come up to bat here in the bottom of the 5th inning. You know, 1 inning ago, Simone, they were up 6-3.
Yes.
Now they come back an inning later and they're down 7-6.
How the tables have turned.
Yes, they have.
They keep turning.
Nigel Jenkins comes to the plate, and I guess this is a game that's fitting of a championship game. All the hard work that these young men have been putting forth all week. There's a ball. Ooh, gets by the third baseman. And the runner is still going. Jenkins all the way into second, sliding in with a clean double. But a tough day over on third. Baseman cleanly comes up with it. I can't say that he
Would have made that throw.
made the throw to first.
Well, he made that throw to first, what, in the bottom of the fourth?
He did.
Threw a dart.
Maybe I'm just measuring it on the speed of the runner, though.
Yeah, Nigel, he was going. But first step is definitely making that play first.
So Daniel Salter comes to the plate. He reached on an error in his last at-bat, ended up scoring. Ooh, and it hits them. And so Salter will take first after being hit by Adames.
What did you say earlier? Get on base no matter how you get.
No matter how, get on base. Even if it's a little painful. So just like that, Sandro Adames, and I think they're going to have a pinch runner here for Salter. And that'll signal a timeout at the plate or at the mound. And it'll give us a chance to step away for a short moment. You're watching the 2025 Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League Championship game from Patterson Field in Montgomery, Alabama. All right, after the meeting at the mound, Jackson Williams steps in the batter's box. 2 runners aboard. The Black Barons looking to regain the lead. There's a ball that's hit into right field. Let's see if that runner will come around first. They're sending him home. They're going to make the play and go for third. And so they concede the run, the tying run, and the relay sent the ball to third. So a single RBI by Jackson Williams.
Well, there's a catch at third.
Yes, indeed.
We're all tied back up.
All tied at 7. So Marcus Jackson, who filled in as the relief pitcher here, might be able to do a little double duty if he can help himself out with a hit. Might end up being the pitcher on record for the win and the game-winning RBI.
Game winning.
We're still a long ways away, though. So I hope I haven't jinxed it there because we're only in the bottom of the 6th. Still got another 3 to go.
I was about to say, did I miss something?
There's a ball that's hit into left. Left fielder comes on, makes the snag. Runner tags. And there is the go-ahead run there. on the sacrifice RBI. So it brings in Daniel Salter, and Jackson Williams stays over at first, but the Black Barons have gained the lead, regained the lead, 8-7. I feel like I've said that now 2 or 3 times.
Yep.
Lead changes after lead changes here. Might we see a trend for the rest of this ball game?
Well, now that you said it, probably not.
So we've got a pinch hitter now. Marvin Jackson.
Outfielder from Belhaven. Jackson from Jackson, Mississippi.
There you go. I told you we got a few Jacksons, whether it be first or last name here.
A lot of J's.
J is the theme. See,
Smith and Jacksons.
a lot of J's. So Marvin Jackson, pinch hitting for Daniel Flores, has a runner on first as we have 1 out here in the inning. Big cut.
1 out.
1 out. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Adames checks runner over at first. And another throw over to first. He gets away from him. Gets away from the first baseman and rounding second and heading all the way into third. And so the one time that pickoff move by Adames doesn't go cleanly, moves Jackson Williams around to third. Got to keep up with these Jacksons, Simone.
Yep. The Jackson. 4 Jacksons?
Ooh, so close. I thought you were going to take I threw
wanted
that one
to
as a
say-
softball. I
I
thought you were
wanted
going
to
to
say
take that
it.
one.
But I wanted to confirm we had at least 5 Jacksons before I said it.
Foul ball going towards the right field line. Right fielder coming over, unable to get there fast enough. You know, I wouldn't have been mad at you if you just took it.
Now I want to count.
You want to count? Do we have a Jackson 5? Feels like it.
It does.
Feels like it. Feel like I've said Jackson about 5 times or more. The count is 2-1, 2 balls, 1 strike. So Marvin Jackson still in the box. The count is now full.
It's actually the Jackson 3.
So that would be after Michael and Jermaine left. And you just end up with
Janet?
no, they didn't let her join the group.
I don't know why the way you said that was funny.
Another foul ball, chopper. So the Black Barons have an 8-7 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Angels infield playing in here. The count is full. Runner on third. Outside, missed. And Marvin Jackson will take his base on first after the walk. And that'll bring, I believe that'll bring Bobby Torres to the plate. We'll double check there to make sure. I know there's been a few pinch hitters here.
Should still be Bobby. Yep.
It is Bobby Torres. So Torres is 1 for 1. He singled and scored and reached on a walk. Adame's first pitch is outside. Off-speed pitch is high. 2-0's the count. Oh, correction. They must have called one of those a strike. Counts even at 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out. Runners on the corners. Fouled off. Double play opportunity here for the Angels. And this time they got a pickoff situation, but they're going to have to. And this time they actually forced the pickoff at third. So it ends up being a 1-3-5. And Jackson will move over to second.
So we starting to get some plays made at third base.
Yeah. It's good heads-up play by the Angels there on the infield. And so now with the count 1-2 and 2 outs, Adames has an opportunity to get out of this inning. He rears back, throws a little bit of heat, misses outside. The deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Bobby Torres. Slaps it towards the second baseman, makes a nice play, fields it cleanly. He pulled the first baseman off the bag, and the run's going to score. That was a tough one for the second baseman.
Yeah.
That was a tough one.
Took him a minute to gain control. Throw just a little late.
And so Jackson, who was going on the hit, ends up scoring. Torres reaches first. So tough to call that an error, but I think it may be. As if he could have fielded that and got it out of his, if he could have put it on target, they were out of the inning.
It just took him a minute to collect it.
Jordan Treadwell, the leadoff hitter. He's 1 for 3 today with a double in his last at bat. Misses on that pitch, ball 1.
Jordan Treadwell from Coppin State.
There's a high fly ball. Center fielder's coming in. He sees it. He has it. Makes the play. And they're out of the inning. So 3 runs come across for the Black Barons. They leave a runner on, but they have regained the lead with a little bit of a margin. Two-run lead here as we head to the top of the 7th inning. It's the championship game of the Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League right here from Patterson Field in Montgomery, Alabama. We move to the top of the 7th inning. The championship game and the runs and the drama have broken out here at Patterson Field as the Black Barons regain the lead and now have a 9-7 lead over the Angels. And leading off here for the Angels, well, actually leading off, and it's the top of the lineup, Bryson Claiborne, excuse me, after the Angels had 10 runners or 10 batters come to the plate in that last inning. Many of those base runners reached via walks. As by my count, Simone, there were 4 walks during that last inning for the Angels.
Big inning. But now they find themselves playing from behind again.
Again, yeah. After having the lead, not only from the first 2 innings, but it was the bottom of the 5th inning that was the problem for the defense. And then they had to answer on their half. And then the Black Barons answered again. So,
Black Barons
championship
said,
game drama.
Yep. Going inning for inning. Big play for big play.
So Claiborne calls for a moment. Time, steps out of the box. Marcus Jackson is returning to the mound for the Black Barons as they send a pitcher to the bullpen to maybe warm up. And there's a ball that's hit towards left center. Coming on is the left fielder, comes in nicely to make that play in left.
And you can hear the excitement from the fans after that catch.
Yeah, nice play by Nigel Jenkins to come in. He's made a couple of really nice plays in left field. I recall that one where he had to run to his right and snagged it close to the foul line.
Yep. Just had the lights turned on us.
You know, I was wondering if we were, you know, I was wondering.
I didn't even realize we were sitting in the dark
You
until the
didn't?
lights. You know how, like, because we were sitting in the dark so long.
Yeah.
I just got adjusted.
Arthur Douglas Jr. steps in the box at the plate.
Now I feel like a specimen and like when the lights come on at the club.
Ooh. I try to leave before that. That means if I've been there that long, I've been there too long. Daddy always said, leave before the light comes on. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Check that, 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1. Big cut there by Douglas. He was trying to send that one over the fence. So now the count is full for Jackson. Stare down. Here comes the pitch. Caught the inside part of the plate. I believe that is Jackson's second strikeout. Second in the last 3 batters faced. So Manuel Martinez will come to the plate now. 2 outs. And Marcus Jackson will look to retire the side in order. First pitch inside. Caught the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Hit to the shortstop. Fields it cleanly over to first. And the Black Barons get a 1-2-3 inning. And we head to the seventh inning stretch right here, the championship game of the Minority Baseball Classics Collegiate League. The Black Barons have a 9-7 lead. We'll be back in a moment.
In the middle of the inning, Black Bears 9, Angels 7.
So after the seventh inning stretch, we head to the bottom of the seventh inning here. The Black Barons come to the plate with a 9-7 lead. The Black Barons, the number 1 seed over the course of the past 6 weeks of games in the Collegiate Baseball League. And at the plate is Jordan Smith. Smith has
Sent one to the fences.
fouls that one. I saw it over there. 0 for 2 today with a walk and a run scored. So had a busy day today. Pretty spectacular plays in center field.
Yeah. The outfielders for the Barons have made some great plays.
Sandro Adames still on the mound for the Angels.
Wonder if he's going to end up pitching the whole game.
Well, you know, I give this young man credit. We haven't been keeping track of his pitch count, but he's still throwing some good stuff. So Smith will take first base. And that'll bring J.J. Smith Smith is 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Adames with that pickoff move over to first.
Smith, the incoming freshman at East Mississippi Community College.
Off-speed pitch outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he comes back over to first again. Count is still even at 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. No outs here. In the bottom of the 7th. Outside, runner going. Throw to second. Takes a bit of a hop, and sliding in safely is Jordan Smith. His second stolen base of the day. So now with Jordan Smith, no relation to JJ at the plate, I don't believe.
I was just about to say.
And he's gone, going to third, and he gets into third easily. So third stolen base of the day, Jordan Smith showing off some speed here.
Very good base running today from both these teams.
Well, I'm going to call it here. I'm making an early MVP prediction, Simone, if Jordan pulls off the steal home.
We're swinging our MVP from Claremore, I guess, to
Yeah, hey, look, we're at that point where we have to start really kind of looking at and thinking about, who might be deserving of that award. A lot of great performances at the plate and in the field so far. Pitch down in the day. And the ball gets away from the third baseman, so the first baseman unable to cleanly throw it over to third, and that's going to bring Jordan Smith home. Yeah, a tough decision there by the first baseman. Sometimes I wonder if Manuel might have been better served to have just hold on to the ball and fake like you're going to throw it.
Yeah, because, it's been a little trouble over there at third base today. So that was a risky throw.
The error by the first baseman yields a run, and then Nigel Jenkins is that a ball or was he hit?
Looked like he was hit.
I thought he was too, but maybe they're saying it's just a ball. It was close. So Nigel Jenkins steps in to the batter's box. The score is 10-7 for the Black Barons now, as the Angels can't afford to commit any more errors.
And a lot of these runs from the Black Barons have been coming from these errors.
Off of errors, yep, exactly. Here's a sharply hit ball, foul down the third base, left field foul line. Jenkins has scored twice, has a double, a walk. He's 1 for 2 today. So the count is 3-1 right now. Hit past the third baseman, and there's another single for Nigel Jenkins.
The Black Barons definitely want to add on some insurance runs because we do know that the Angels can respond with the big inning themselves.
So Nigel Jenkins getting it done in left field and at the plate. And I think that might be the end of the day for Sandro Adames, as he's done a great job today. Obviously, He pitched well early, had some run support. He's really hung in there, but done a great job. Done a great job. So we got a new pitcher on the mound for the Angels. It'll be a right-hander. We'll try to get you his name in a moment. Let's step away. You're watching the 2025 Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League Championship game. So the new pitcher on the mound for the Angels is Trevor Giles. So Giles, the right-hander from the Hoochie Valley Community College. And Nigel Jenkins decides to take advantage of Giles on his first pitch. And he steals second.
Is he hurt?
Nigel continues to impress all over the field and base pads and at the plate. So this is Daniel Salter. A big cut by Salter.
Salter had the 2-run RBI triple. In the fourth?
No, that was Salter has scored twice. He's reached base twice, scored twice. He reached on an error and was hit by a pitch in his last 2 plate appearances. Scored on both of those.
Was it Flores who had the 2-run RBI in the fourth? The other Daniel?
It was Jackson Williams who comes up next.
Okay.
The base is clearing. Well, let me see.
2 runs scored then, and then they had it was probably Jackson Williams who was next.
It was Jackson Williams.
Yeah.
He's had a couple of RBIs in the last couple of at-bats. One ball and one strike to Salter. Inside, ball 2. Bottom of the 7th inning here. Black Barons leading 10-7. A big cut by Salter. Evens makes it a full count now, 3-2.
Strikeout would be great here for our new pitcher.
Mm-hmm. There's a foul ball. Makes it outside of the stands. Giles, 3-2 pitch. Little cat and mouse game going on back there, and he inside. Ball 4. So Salter reaches base for the 3rd consecutive at-bat. And now Jackson Williams. Who I believe Jackson Williams is 2 for 3 today. At least 2 RBIs.
Yep. And we have a pinch runner for Daniel Salter, who's Evan Jones now at first.
Giles, first pitch is high and inside.
First baseman, number 15, Jackson Williams.
Williams, 6'5", 230. Alabama State sophomore. Two balls and no strikes. To Williams, hitting the left field. That's going to bring a run in. The relay holds the runner at second, so another RBI single for Jackson Williams.
Yep.
And Nigel Jenkins comes around to score. So that's 3 runs scored in the last 3 appearances by Jenkins. And Jackson Williams with his 3rd consecutive single, and all of them were RBIs. So I don't know, that MVP award is going to be a close race there, Simone. Marcus Jackson comes to the plate now. Of course, Marcus is also pitching for the Black Barons right now.
Marcus, a part of the Jackson 3 on the Black Barons from Jackson, Mississippi.
So we can't do anything with the Jackson 3 and the Jordan 2? Come on now.
It was Smith, though. Was it Jordan? It was on. Oh, it is 2 Jordans. But it was
Come on
2
now.
Smiths, too.
2 Jordans, 2 Smiths, 3 Jacksons. Ooh. Inside, ball 3. So Trevor Giles having a bit of a struggle right now, trying to get a strike across the plate. Comes with it, and there's his first one. Nice concentration there.
Announcers, good voodoo. It's not always a jinx.
There's a high pop-up on the infield. Looks like the shortstop's going to take it. He has it. Good job there. And now Marvin Jackson the third member of the Jackson Three, comes to the plate.
The outfielder from Belhaven College. Senior.
He walked and scored in his last plate appearance, which was his first of the day. Giles' second pitch is low for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, 2 runners aboard. 11-7 lead for the Black Barons, the number 1 seed in this tournament and this league.
Yeah, they're starting to stretch out that lead. 4-run lead now on the Angels, who led this game with a lead, regained the lead later. But the Black Barons, they just won't go away.
Won't go away. Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners aboard. Giles pitched to the plate, off speed, called strike 3 as Jackson goes down, and the Black Barons get 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 runners left on the base pads, and we head to the top of the 8th inning. The Angels trail 11-7. You're watching the 2025 Minority Baseball Prospects Collegiate League Championship game right here from Patterson Field in Montgomery, Alabama. So the Angels come up in the top of the 8th inning, and it's TJ Blackman who comes to the plate. TJ, in his last plate appearance, had a 3 RBI triple, a very significant at bat. But if memory serves correct, Simone, I believe it tied the game.
It did.
Tied the game at that, which the Angels had 10 runners come across, or excuse me, come to the plate.
I was about to say.
Didn't have 10 runners, but they
Whoa,
had 10 players come to the plate.
Seemed like a lifetime ago.
It does. It does seem like a lifetime ago. Marcus Jackson still on the bump for the Black Barons. There's a strike. So Blackman set on that one, and now the count is full. Let's see if he finds his pitch and goes after it. Inside, he takes ball 4. Might have even got clipped, but regardless, it'll be a ball. So Blackman gets aboard.
See how the Angels respond here. Now down 4 runs in the top of the 8th, running out of outs here as we near the final inning of this championship game.
Alex Glass comes to the plate. Alex had a sacrifice RBI. For 2 with a single run score, an RBI. Let's see if he can extend this at bat. Ball that's driven into center field, but right to our center fielder, Jordan Smith, and that'll be the first out.
Jordan, one of your MVP candidates.
Strong consideration. Strong consideration. He's one of 3 guys I'm looking at right now. You know, if you ask me. Kelvin Gonzalez is stepping into the batter's box. Had to get his equipment ready. So 1 out and 1 aboard. Marcus Jackson pitching out of the stretch. That one gets away from him outside. The 1-0. A big cut by Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, the catcher from Talladega. Freshman from Venezuela.
Have you ever been to Venezuela?
No, I haven't. Have you?
No, have not. Have you been outside of the country?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. And Gonzalez was able to call time and step out of the box. So your passport is ready to go on moment's notice.
Have to. Never know when you might need to see Beyonce or see the Eagles.
Out of the country?
Yep.
Wow, okay.
Last year in Brazil.
Oh, there's a high fly ball. Infielder, shortstop's got it, makes the play. You went to that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's right. I do remember seeing the picture from. Yeah. How was that experience?
Amazing. Eagles have a big fan base in Brazil, so I was able to gain a little following out there from some of my content.
There you go. Hey. They took care of you out there?
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
Delicious food.
So they're like, Simone, when you coming back?
Yeah. They really do. I really wasn't expecting that response.
Awesome. Alondis Armstead steps in. He's jammed, foul ball. And that's when you know you're doing something right.
Right. Clean living is what I call it.
All right. It's the only way to live. If you want to be able to wake up happy in the morning. The 0-1 to Armstead outside. Ball 1. TJ Blackman on first base. 2 outs. Here in the top of the 8th inning. Jammed right up the middle. Second base or shortstop fields it over to first. And a nice play. Nice clean 6-3 from Treadwell over to Williams. Well, and that looks like that is going to be the end of the game. So they did shorten it. They cut it off here at the 8th inning. So the Black Barons, a beautiful way to finish that game with a nice 6-3. And the final score, Black Barons 11, Angels 7. Well, Simone, I had some candidates. Who would you give your MVP to if you had to give it to one person?
I would have to say I would have to give it to Jordan Smith.
Jordan Smith. So Jordan Smith had a total of scored 2 times, had 3 stolen bases.
Some nice plays in the field as well.
Jordan Smith, of course, is the center fielder.
Yes. Made some great grabs out there. You're not happy with my pick,
I can't argue that. I'm not going to argue it,
but
I will present
another option
in Nigel Jenkins, the left fielder. Just off a couple of great plays that he made in the outfield. Scored 3 runs. Was 2 for 3. Had a stolen base. And also, I would say Jackson Williams is also up for consideration.
Yeah.
So
he had that big 2-run RBI triple that really got things loose, broke things loose for the Black Barons. So he really kind of started things off there. A lot of guys that could have gotten this MVP award, I'm not sure if they even do that for the Collegiate League. See a big, shiny trophy on the field.
Yeah, that's a big trophy. I'm assuming that's the team trophy or the MVP here.
You're bringing out a lot of boxes, bringing out a lot of hardware.
Yeah. So, this is the conclusion of what's been a great 6 weeks for minority baseball prospects. This is the 4th year that they have done this Collegiate League, and they've, Coach Hollins was telling me earlier that over or close to 75 young men were a part of this, and this is an ongoing partnership, not only with Players Alliance, but the Montgomery Biscuits. And they put these guys through a week-long, a week of activities. Yeah, over the course of 6 weeks, they're volunteering in the community. They're working at biscuit games. They're also getting strength and conditioning. Their practices and games. So this is a full 6-week experience. And as Coach told me, the main idea is for these guys to leave this 6 weeks in this league and be better when they head back to their respective colleges. And you called out some community colleges, some NAIA, some Division I, some Division II.
Yeah, and there's even some incoming freshmen on these rosters as well. So that's some invaluable experience you have getting to work the whole summer, playing against seniors in college, juniors in college, seasoned college players, being able to play against them before you even hit the collegiate baseball field. And also, a lot of these guys are teammates. A lot of these guys go to Stillman, Alabama State, Talladega. So a lot of these guys get to still have that fun with their teammates, even build more continuity with their teammates over the summer. So the experience is invaluable. And I believe this is the first year in Montgomery, because I remember last year covering the Collegiate League the last 2 years in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
So having this in Montgomery, where we know MVP has a strong footprint,
a
lot of colleges out here, a lot of HBCUs, a lot of guys in the MVP pipeline that are from Alabama, play in Alabama, and then, of course, having this connection to Patterson Field, this beautiful field.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
the wrapping, the marketing on the field, the imaging, like just being in the press box and looking out on this field is just it's a wonderful
First
experience.
class.
Yeah.
First class. And that's what Coach Hollins was telling me. The move from Atlanta to Montgomery gave them an opportunity to let these young people kind of have a more connected, a closer, a local connection to this community. Where in Atlanta, everything is so far away. It's so, I've experienced that this week visiting. But here in Montgomery, you can stay closer. It almost has a collegiate feel to it a little bit. Bless you. And you can really kind of stay connected to the community, and it's a great opportunity to work closely with the constituents and the various stakeholders from the areas, as you pointed out. So I think it's been a good move and a good transition from Atlanta to Montgomery, and this thing is only going to get bigger. And as they continue to connect in with the local community, you're going to see larger crowds for these collegiate baseball games, no doubt.
Absolutely.
No doubt. All right. Well, we want to thank Minority Baseball Prospects for being a part of this and giving us an opportunity to bring this game to you. And congratulations to the Black Barons. It's hard when you're the number one team to hold on and get it done, but they did, rallying in the bottom of the fifth inning with 5 runs.
Bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, with 5 runs, and then they had to come back and do it again in the bottom of the 6th inning and put 3 runs up, and then the 2 that they scored in the bottom of the 7th was just the icing on the cake. So final score is 11-7, and that's going to do it here for this contest. Good luck to all these young men as they head back to their colleges, and we look forward to tracking them through the course of the season. On behalf of Minority Baseball Prospects, Simone Stanley and producer Roy Evans, we thank you for watching this broadcast of the championship game of the 2025 Minority